I want to make sure I am correct in what I put on them, and there are beetles galore on me right now. Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. So today we are going to head down to the orchard because I got your guys' suggestions, and we are going to start working on that beetle problem that I have down there in the orchard. So let's go to the garage, get the side-by-side, head up to the pump house, get our supplies, and get down to the orchard. Alright friends, so I got everything I needed for the traps. So I went to Walmart and I purchased some of these beetle bags. I got 5 of them. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 down in the orchard, and then I'll probably put 2 down by the garden. That way I can trap as many beetles as I can in both areas. So I've got this to go ahead and set up. We'll head on down to the orchard right now. We'll set them up, and then I'll show you what else I'm going to do with the orchard today. Alright friends, so while those are filling up, I'm going to go ahead and add some fish fertilizer. I want to go ahead and fertilize the trees while I'm down there. It calls for 4 tablespoons per 1 gallon for your trees. I have 5-gallon buckets right here, so I'm going to go ahead and fill those up, and then I'm going to add the appropriate amount of fish fertilizer to each of those. That way I can water all 12 of the trees that I have down in the orchard. Alright, now that I got all those filled up, I'm going to go ahead and bring the side-by-side over, put them in there, and let's head down to the orchard. Alright friends, so we are down at the orchard right now, and what I decided I'm going to go ahead and do is put 1 stake on each end of the orchard, and then I'll put another one in the middle up at the top by the mountain for all the beetles. So I did bring down 3. I have 5, but I figured I'll do 3 in the orchard and then 2 in the garden. And then I'll just pick up more if I need to, because it does say on there that you're going to have to replace them every 4 to 5 days, depending on how full they are, because the smell of the dying beetles will detour the beetles from going over there and then just end up back in your garden. You have to put them 30 feet downwind of any tree or your garden, wherever you're putting them, and that way the pheromone that is attached to the bag, it attracts the beetles there when the wind blows, versus them going into your garden or going into your orchard and eating your plants and your trees. So let's go ahead and set up the first trap over on this side, and then we'll set one up over there and then one up by the mountain. Alright friends, so this is what I have. This is from Spectracide. It is a bag and a bug. So we're gonna go ahead and put this together. It comes just like this, all packaged up. We're gonna go ahead and open this up. I have a knife with me. So once you open this up, this is the actual holder, and you just put them together like so, and this is what's gonna hold the bag. It comes with the pheromone that attract the beetles to the bag, and it also comes with 2 bags and the zip tie or the twisty tie to attach the bag to whatever you're going to hang it from. So now that we have this put together, we're going to go ahead and attach the bag. You're going to take off your little twist tie and hold on to that. And we only need one of the bags right now. So the other one I'm going to put to the side. Your bag comes with 4 holes that you attached to the ends of each of these. Just like that. You're going to get a rock, and you're going to put a rock at the bottom of this just to kind of hold it down, so that it's not like crumpled up or anything or flying away and the bugs don't actually fall into it. You're going to take your pheromone and you're going to take the backing of it off, and then you're just going to go ahead and attach it to the inside just like that. And we're going to get our zip tie or your twisty tie, and you're going to feed it through the holes at the top, and then there's another hole right here, and you want to get it to where it's the same length just so that you can twist it a little bit better. And there we go. It's all ready to go. So let's go put up our T-posts that I have on each side, and we'll go ahead and attach the bags. I need to grab some rocks so that I can put a rock in each of the bags as well. So let's head over to the first one that we're gonna set up. All right, so that's the first one that I set up. So we're gonna head over to the other side and set up the other ones. Let me try to find some rocks while we're at it as well. All right, so that was our second one. Now let's get our third one and we will be done setting up the beetle bags. And then we're gonna go ahead and start fertilizing our trees. All right, friends, so that was the last one to put up. So now we're gonna go ahead and get that water and that fish fertilizer that I put in the water. We're gonna go ahead and water all the trees with that first fish fertilizer. And then I also am going to take pictures of all the trees that are affected with either bug damage or with some kind of a fungus or some sort. I'm going to take pictures of all of them and I'm going to go ahead and send them down to my local extension office and see if they can tell me what is wrong with my trees and what I need to do to correct the problem. I know for sure that the bug thing, that's something I can do without getting any tips from the extension office. Before I put anything else on my trees, I want to make sure I am correct in what I put on them, and there are beetles galore on me right now. I guess they could smell that pheromone that I was messing with because they are like landing on my hands like crazy right now. So hopefully this is gonna work. I'll have to bring you guys back and let you know what happens with this bag-a-bug. But I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize the trees right now, take pictures and take samples of the affected trees, bag them up, label them, and then take all that to my local extension office so that they can analyze it and tell me what I need to do for the next steps to treat my trees. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, friends, so the first tree we're gonna do is the apricot trees. I've got one on each side. So this first one I'm gonna label as A, and the other one will be B. So the one closest to the creek is going to be A, the other one will be B. I'm gonna label them. I have little baggies with my Sharpie. I'm gonna take a leaf off of each of them, label them, take a picture of it, label the picture, and then that way I can send the whole tree what it looks like, as well as a sample of the leaf to my extension office. And I'm gonna do that with all the trees. And that's how I'm labeling them. I'm gonna go ahead and put the date on it as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the side-by-side and keep going to my next tree and keep going down the aisles of all my trees of the ones that are affected with some kind of either disease or bug damage. All right, friends, so I went ahead and I got all the trees done. I've got them all bagged up, all the leaves. So I'm gonna go ahead and now fertilize each tree with that fish fertilizer water that I have. And then we're gonna go inside and call our extension office and see what they want me to do, whether it's send in everything through email and pictures, or if he wants me to come down to the office and drop these off to him so he can inspect them in person. So let's finish up the fertilizer and then we'll head inside. So that is all done. All the trees are fertilized. So let's head inside and give our extension office a phone call and see what they want me to do with these samples that I took and pictures. Alright, friends, so we're hanging out on the porch. Just finished fertilizing all the trees, and I wanted to show you exactly what I was using for the fertilizer. So this is a fish fertilizer, and this is the Alaska brand. So the reason I chose this is because it clearly shows that it is an organic fertilizer. Only thing in this is fish, and it's been broken down. So this is good for my garden because I do only organic garden soil. And sorry, our little chicken is looking for her flock. So I only use organic. I don't want to use anything that has chemicals or pesticides or anything, herbicides or anything like that in it. Strictly organic only. And the other thing that I liked about it is it says that it does not burn your plants. I did notice back in California we used some other stuff that ended up burning our trees. We ended up buying this, and this was perfect. It worked really good for all of our vegetable garden and the trees that we had. So I went ahead and purchased this again, and this is what I'm using. And it says during growing season you're wanting to use it every 3 weeks. So I'll be using this at least, I'll try to use it every 3 weeks. We'll see. I'm just gonna go based on how my trees are doing. Plus I need to call our extension office and find out what is going on with my trees. I know for sure it's the beetles is one of the problems, because I found tons of beetles on every single tree. I had to shake the tree so that they'd come off. I went ahead and put those bags up, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that helps. Let me call my extension office and find out what he says as far as if he wants me to bring in the samples of all the leaves, or if he just wants me to send pictures of everything I got. So let me give him a call right now. Hi, can I speak to Reed? Yeah, if you can have him give me a call back, that would be great. Well, he's on another line, so they're gonna call me back, and we'll just have to wait for that call back. Alright friends, so I just got off the phone with my extension office, and what he told me to do is to go ahead and send the pictures of everything that I took, and he's gonna go ahead and identify what it is, or send it off to the University of Kentucky, where they have a lot more people there that can identify what's going on with my trees and let me know what I should do. He's also sending me a link to a website that talks about all the different things that you can do for your fruit trees, both organic and non-organic. So I'm definitely going to be looking at the organic method, because even he said, unfortunately, here in this area, because of how the humidity is, he saw pests and disease is a huge issue if you're not spraying on a regular basis for these things. And I don't want to have those pesticides and herbicides and fungicides and all those different things in my fruits, so I am opting not to do that. I will spray with organic things like neem oil if I can do that, or I just might have to invest in like getting a netting for maybe next year to put over it to keep the pests out. But I'm gonna take a look at that email that he sent me and see what I can find that is going to be beneficial for me, plus sending off all these pictures and find out what they say that we can do for all of my fruit trees. Alright friends, thanks for stopping by the homestead with me. As we tackled the orchard, we got those bug traps up. I'll come back in a couple of days and let you know what's going on with the bug traps, whether they worked or not, as well as any information that I find out about the pest and the disease with my fruit trees. I will let you know what they say when I hear back from Reed at my extension office, as well as the University of Kentucky. If he happens to send anything over there to them and what they tell me I need to do, I will let you all know. So thanks for stopping by the homestead. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. As always, I hope all is well, and have a blessed day.